Let's welcome back to the show the Federalist senior editor, Chris Bedford. Chris, it's great to see you. Okay, Business Insider says it has emails unrelated to Hunter Biden's laptop that indicate Hunter Biden brazenly demanded $2 million annually for his help in getting the Obama administration to unfreeze $15 billion in Libyan assets while his father was vice president. Your reaction to this story?
This is some of the corruption that we've been seeing from Hunter Biden. And Hunter Biden's corruption, there's a lot of problems, obviously, with Hunter Biden, as some of the Libyans identified in this and their discussions about some of the reasons why he can't necessarily be trusted. But the difficulty here is that he's selling access to the vice president while he's vice president at the time. Well, Barack Obama is still president. His dad is in charge. He's selling access that he's had because of his father. He's selling it to countries that we don't consider friendly in any kind of way until now, maybe later. And this international corruption is what we've seen with China. We've seen it with Ukraine. We've seen it over and over again. It's sold fairly cheaply at the same time. Of course, there was more money to be made if he was able to unfreeze these assets. And it is somewhat of an embarrassment, a massive embarrassment to the press. Ken Vogel pointed this out at the New York Times, that they didn't uncover any of this while he was actually in power. This is coming out now. It reminds me of some of the things that we've seen in the last few weeks with the press suddenly saying, you know what, maybe there is a problem with Hunter Biden.
Senator Ron Johnson and Chuck Grassley are really worried that our national security has been compromised about this. You know, Democrat donors who wanted to unfreeze Libya's assets, they touted Hunter Biden's access to his father, according to reportedly these emails, his connections to the State Treasury Department, his relationship with then Secretary of State John Kerry's stepson, his ties to the highest levels of government in China. You know, Hunter Biden was moving to work at Burisma at this time in 2015. His father was considering running for president. So this is clearly, reportedly, if you believe the story, it's about access. Go ahead and sell again.
If you're trying to get low-level clearance in the U.S. government, a lot of your friends will be asked, will be interrogated. Do you have money problems? Do you have infidelity problems? Do you have drug addiction? Do you have alcohol addiction? What kind of secrets could possibly be exposed that would make you want to flip for foreign power and make you a dangerous security asset? Hunter Biden had every single one of those, but despite that, had complete and total access. Of course, he did to his father, but he had access to his father. Well, on official trips, in an official capacity. We now know completely and totally that he sold this. Yet to say that this is a national security risk is to understate it. It's good that it's finally getting some light of day, but it's insane that this has been censored in the New York Post and other places for years now by Twitter and everyone else because it's hurtful to the president.
Chris, we got to talk about this. You and I have talked about this. You know, Senator Chuck Grassley has talked about this. Secret Service documents show that Hunter Biden traveled with his father on Air Force Two and got Secret Service protection on hundreds of trips. At one point, there was 400. This is what was touted, that Hunter has access and is connected everywhere in Europe and Asia while he's making money. How is this not about compromising national security? Does China, Russia, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, do they have the goods on Hunter Biden?
I mean, given his lifestyle and given the indiscretions that he has so flagrantly used, that indiscretions that were uncovered by the New York Post even, it'd be very difficult to believe that a foreign power and foreign spy services would not have all of that on him. And given that the president, vice president, now president, had continued to give him this level of access, as you mentioned, on Air Force Two, on trip after trip, this is not bring your child to work day. This is bring your adult, alcoholic, possibly corrupt, drug-addicted, philandering son to work day, to doing deals and trying to introduce you to foreign business leaders. This reeks of corruption. It's a real condemnation of Vice President, now President Joe Biden's judgment.
Gotta say it. It comes three years after the Benghazi attacks. Okay, Chris Bedford, thank you so much.